Let's clap for Jesus as we have our seat. Awesome. We welcome everyone to this morning special service in God's presence. Welcome everyone online. I was so delighted when I passed through last Sunday service, though I wasn't around, but God bless you all for always being in service. His grace is sufficient for us. Amen. So this morning, I want you to be generous with yourself. Just be generous and just give somebody close to you high five or a shake. Tell the person something sweet. If there's nobody to tell the person you look handsome or you look beautiful. Not for free. Tell and say you look wapo, you look beautiful. Tell the person you look like a rich guy. You look like somebody who is loaded though. Even if you are not giving me the money, be like say money there your body. You be like a big man. Hey. You be like say money there your pocket, I beg. You be like a big man, look like a rich woman. Poverty not just near you at all. Your perfume carry weight. Hey! Hi. Will I say the guy hammer? Something there in body. What are you talking about? Everyone online, you are part of us. Celebrate yourself. Tell yourself, I look nice. I look nice, Joe. In case somebody didn't tell you where you have your mouth, tell yourself, say, day. Nothing do me. I look gorgeous. I look nice. Our mouth is the first prophecy to our life. If your mouth can't say it, nobody can tell you where. Our mouth is a man's belly shall be satisfied by the fruit of her lips. That's Proverbs 18:20. So if my mouth cannot be convinced that I am who God says I am, then nobody can convince me. Yeah. Always remind yourself. There are people those days that even till now, they look at themselves in the mirror and think they are not packaged enough. Now lie. If the mirror show your head big, that mirror no good. If the mirror, there are some mirrors that give you wrong images. You know, say that mirror no good. If the mirror tell you, I remember when I was growing up, those days, with my tiny, very tiny. In the old church, nobody went tiny reached me that time. My parents used to fear that I should not go to Express Road so that the breeze from the luxurious buses will not take me. A time come, I begins to package with 3 short knicker inside. Una life. Love, that's my life story. I need to pad up so I can look. This diet when they use money fine. I ate Cipron. Yeah, so I can get some weight. I was too tiny now. So everybody were mocking me. Say you are too tiny, breeze go carry you. So I want to put on a jean trouser. I have to put on one and another inside. So I can look bogus. This one when they run early morning, they find. So I started, somebody introduced Cipron. And I started that small bottle of Cipron. And when I start eating, a story now busted that people who eat it now become, and I now saw one person that they will now become like bread, puff. And it was killing people. So we threw away the bottle of Cipron. And I remember those days, in that tiny state, when I put on those tight trousers and long sleeve shirts, it was my favorite. Long sleeve shirts and tight trousers. I thought the long sleeve shirt will cover. I would just look myself, child, you're too tiny. You're not good for her. But one day I put on like that, and people that saw me on the way went, wow, you look sharp. You look nice. So my mindset changed. So I now know that. So I'm even looking good like this. Then I stopped trying to get bigger. The same fat that I'm running every day to bring down, and it's not working. And I've stopped running. The same fat that make me to be visiting Macedonia and eating only salad in the evening. I got provoked. Say, I go to eat only leave. I begin to eat normal food. I ate salad every evening for weeks. Macedonia was eating my money. I was not eating ordinary one. I was eating the already packaged one that still have meat, €2 something. So Macedonia was succeeding in me. And at the end of the day, I checked my kilo. I was the same way I was. and I cancel myself. Glory, I eat, Jerry. Nothing happen. Manage this system. You can see what some people think bad might actually not be bad. It's a mindset. Everybody, people have right to look at you and think you are a nobody. Many things have changed in my life. But you have right to tell yourself, I'm better than what you think. It's about your mind. And mind you, we are living in a very funny world that may just hate you for what you don't know. And you want such a person to tell you who you are, is a mistake. Never let people rate you. Rate yourself by what God says you are. Somebody can wake up very bad and rate you very bad. And you go home and feel very bad. And everything you are doing in here become very bad. So rate yourself well. It's a package. Whether the person like or not, to my eyes, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And I can behold myself to be very well. What do you call ugly in a fashion designer? Have you seen people who are fashion designers? Do they look beautiful? He said, win an award of Miss World. Miss World not find past small girl when they're in your backyard. They count the step. They count their confidence. There are things they read to make you the most beautiful person. It's not actually most time your faces. They want to see your confidence. They want so also. That's how devil rates us. To know whether we are timid within ourselves, whether we disvalue ourselves. Sweethearts, it is dangerous to disvalue yourself. Because the world is wicked, they want to help you disvalue you. So, I believe that is a word for somebody. Tenemos una buena noticia para nuestros hermanos de España, la lengua español. Tenemos Biblia. Si alguien necesita Biblia, tenemos gratis para vosotros. Amen. I shall pick some Bible. I requested for a carton. Give whoever that need a Bible, Spanish Bible. Is there anybody who doesn't have English Bible? I trust us we have. I wanted to be selling English Bible before in my stand. They collect everything, finish. So for these people, their Bible is free. In Spanish, anybody that takes Spanish Bible, you will start here to be interpreting. Condition. Don't say it is free. If you take Spanish Bible, I will leave you for 2 weeks to study the Spanish and their Bible so you can come and interpret. So not take Spanish Bible. Child, everything is free. Everybody need them. But there is a condition. Nobody come to take your place. No power come to take, dear Lord, your place. Is you that I know. Is you that I know. For I know a God who's so merciful and kind, so faithful and gracious. Topic for this morning, the God that I know. The God that I know. I am still coming back to David next time. We will still continue with David. But today, I want to surprise us. I want to surprise us. But as for David matter, we see there. We'll never finish. So once in a while, I'll come from another side and surprise us. So I will still come again and David. The God that I know. I love a place in Daniel chapter 11 verse 32. They that know their God. They shall be strong and do exploit. Everyone online, we know you are there. Share and invite a friend and loved one, and you will be blessed. 2 Kings chapter 7, I read from verse 1 very fast. Interesting story that will bless somebody. 2 Kings 7 from verse 1. Then Elisha said, hear ye the word of the Lord. 2 Kings 7 from verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, tomorrow about this time shall a measure of fine flour be sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel in the gate of Samaria. Then the Lord listened, a honorable man, a respectable man. Then a Lord, a man of influence, closest to the king. Then the Lord on whose hand the king leaned, answered the man of God and said, behold, if the Lord would make windows in heaven, might this thing be? And he said, behold, thou shalt see it with thy eyes, but thou shalt not eat it. I think the man of God was too harsh, no? The man of God was too harsh. Somebody asked, can this thing be? The man of God didn't say yes or no. The man of God said, you will see it tomorrow, but you will not eat. Because he has seen it. He provoked him. Provocation is not good. And before we go on, that was what happened between Mary and the father of John the Baptist, Zachariah. Same question, different answer. Mary, you shall conceive and have a child. Mary said, how can this thing be? Zachariah, your wife Elizabeth shall conceive. He said, Jabez, talk another thing. He only asked, how shall this thing be? Why? Mary was a little child, a young lady. Zachariah was a priest who knew what God could do. King James and some of the Bible, I don't know what is Hebrew, so I don't always want to differentiate in Bible. There are statements that you make. God sees beyond this statement. How many of you know that there is an eye, somebody who used to look you see beyond that? Laughter is good, but there is a laughter that you know that this laughter you are saying, I'm a fool. If you bring a vision and say to somebody, this is what I want to do in so time. This is somebody who doesn't believe you and now laugh. That means disdain. Just like Sarah laughed. And the angel said, why did he laugh? That is the doubtful laughter. This is what happened here. Let's go. Then the Lord, on whose hand the king leaned, answered the man of God and said, behold, wow. If the Lord, you see the two Lord now, small L and big L. If the Lord would make windows, because he has been too familiar with God. In heaven, if God make window, put for heaven. Might this thing be? Will there be a miracle of abundance tomorrow? Can the head of thee be sold for coins? And the man of God said, behold, you will see it with your eyes, but shall not eat thereof. God forbid. Let's go, verse 3. And there were 4 leprous men at the entering in of the gate, and they said one to another, why sit we here until we die? If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we still sit here, we die also. Now therefore come, and let us fall into the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live. And if they kill us, we shall but die. And they rose up in the twilight to go unto the camp of the Syrians. And when they were come to the utmost part of the camp of Syria, behold, there was no man there. For the Lord has made the host of the Syrians to hear a noise of chariots. 4 leprous men's feet became chariots, armies, horses. And the noise of horses, even the noise of a great host. And they said one to another, lo, the king of Israel hired against all the king of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians to come upon us. Wherefore they arose and fled to the twilight, and left their tents and their horses and their asses, even the camp as it was, and fled for their life. And when these lepers came to the upper parts of the camp, they went into a tent and did eat and drink, and carried 10 silver and gold and raiment, and went and healed it, and came again and entered into another tent, and carried them also and went and healed it. Let's go. Then they said one to another, because it is too plenty, we do not wear. That was after they have satisfied them. This day is a day of good tidings. And we hold our peace. If we tarry till the morning light, some mischief, you see, they were afraid of. The mischief will come upon us. Now therefore come, that we may go and tell the king's household. So they came and called unto the portal of the city, and they told them, saying, we came to the camp of the Syrians, and behold, there was no man there, neither voice of man, but horses tied, and asses tied, and the tents as they were. And he called the porters, and they told it to the king's house within. And the king arose in the night and said unto his servant, I will now show you what the Syrians have done unto us. They know that we be hungry, therefore even the king doubts it. Are they gone out of the camp to hide themselves in the field, saying, when they come out of the city, we shall catch them alive and get into the city. And one of his servants answered and said, let some take, I pray thee, 5 of the horses that remain, which are left. The whole city remain only 5 horses. Behold, they are all as multitude of Israel that are left in it. Behold, I say, they even as all the multitude of Israelites that have been consumed. And let us send and see. Godly counsel. They took therefore 2 chariot horses, and the king sent after the host of the Syrians, saying, go and see. And they went after them unto Jordan, and lo, all the way was full of garments and vessels, which the Syrians cast away in their heads. And the messengers returned and told the king. And the people went out and spoiled the tents of the Syrians. So a measure of fine flour was sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel, according to the word of the Lord. And the king appointed the Lord, on whose hand he leaned to have the charge. Come and take charge. The man that said it can't be, said, come and take charge of the gate. And the people trod upon him in the gate, and he died. As the man of God has said, who spake when the king came down to him. And it came to pass, as the man of God had spoken to the king, saying, 2 measures of barley for a shekel, and a measure of fine flour for a shekel, shall be tomorrow about this time in the gates of Samaria. Let's go. And the Lord answered the man of God and said, now, behold, if the Lord should make windows in heaven, might such a thing be? Bringing it back. And he said, behold, thou shalt see it with your eyes, but shall not eat thereof. Last verse 20. And so he fell out unto him, for the people trod upon him in the gate, and he died. Somebody say, God forbid. The God that I know. That's why you hear me singing that song as my favorite. I know a God who's merciful and kind, faithful and gracious. You see? The God that I know, one thing certain and one thing is that there are many believers who serve God but still don't know God. There are many believers who appear in church and churches. There are many believers who have declared and professed to be Christians for years and years, still don't know the God that they serve. That's why when any little shaky comes, they run back to the small G gods. It's a pity that people serve the God they don't know. That's why St. Paul on his mission met one unknown God to the unknown God. That is to say, we are serving a God we don't know. Daniel said, they that know their, which means there are people who don't know their God. They that know their God. It is the God that Daniel knew that made him face lion and say, I know a God that I serve. Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were people who knew their God. Even in their captivity state, their mind was already fixed that they have a God who is merciful and kind, faithful, gracious. They knew that they are the apple of his eye, the thoughts that fill their hearts. So they couldn't be deceived or whatever, that God will abandon them in the fire and in lion's den. That's why when Daniel came out of lion den, say, they that know their God shall be strong. And they will do exploit. Because it takes strength in the inner man to exploit life. People serve gods today, traditional gods. You know, get one thing clear, brethren, that every tradition you see people serve have a God behind. Yeah, somebody gathers some pots, puts water, and says, worshiping Olokun, worshiping those small gods. They are not worshiping those pots. There is a demon invoked inside that they are worshiping. You hear about New Yam Festival, this one festival. Sweetheart, they have gods behind. Don't be deceived. You hear about Madalena and all stuff. Bonnie, guy use money to gather fire. This thing in Valencia and fire in Buriana and waste it. Do you think they're just wasting? They are sacrificing to a god. How can you use money to build and what they do in Buriana and Valencia? They build fire, and burn it. What do you think they are doing? They are sacrificing to a god. So don't be too ignorant to say it's a playing thing. No. People who carry masquerade, they are not just carrying masquerade. They are serving a god. It is ignorant people that join them to do those stuff, and you think that I'm just playing. No. It's not just a play thing. Anything that involves people's time. When Christ came to this Spain newly, there was a trouble. You could see them in different TV stations. There was contentions. Some of the villages in Spain, I watched them live. Some of the villages in Spain were contemplating and protesting about the way they waste money to serve their gods. Some wanted to abolish it, and many stood with their blood and said they can't abolish it. And really, many couldn't be. You can't tell Buriana or Valencia to abolish what they are burning. And they use money to build a very beautiful thing and set it on fire. It doesn't make sense. Is it a playful thing? It's a God. Nebuchadnezzar had a God that he served. The place, the cups, most things he used, they were all services to God. There's a God. There are people who cannot do without herbalists. Any little to shake them, they call herbalists or they call fake prophets. There are people who go to churches and pretend that I go to church, but they have a special herbalist they pray. They can't do with a herbalist. And they will tell you, say, I once have a brother in this place who said he told his friend that I want to carry goods to market. He was in one country then there. And the friend gave him a prophet number to call. And he called the prophet and said, I want to carry drugs to somewhere, make it visible. And the prophet do something for him and said, go and come back. And he knew that his mother was a dedicated Christian. So he was born and brought up in a Christian home. When he finished, he called his friend back. I just explained everything you told me to tell the prophet. And he said he would stand for me and go and come back. And he told his friend, for God's sake, you sent me to a herbalist. The friend said, no, it's a prophet. He said, keep quiet. He said, I know my mother to be a Christian. My mother is against it. My pastor is against it. So could it have been a prophet that want to do something for me to go to Khorasan and come back? He's a herbalist, my friend. You see? Why? Because the guy knows the truth. There are people who don't go to church who are still practicing what they are practicing, but they know that what you are recommending for them is not of God. Many people were born and brought up in Christian homes. Even if they come to Europe and spoil their life, they still know what God is. They still know the truth. There are some people that they want to remain in what they are doing because they want a desperate money. But as for whether they know the truth, they know. God can't lie. God can't be corrupt. No. God will not give you a handkerchief to go and do prostitution on the streets. No. So I can't pray for handkerchief for you and say, I bless it. As you go out, the white man give you money. No. It's not the true living God. He doesn't do it. He doesn't condemn you. He loves sinners, but he is not an advocate of sin. No. I'd rather bless an handkerchief for you that will make you encounter God and say, Father, I want to go and do a normal job. Not the one that will tell you, take this handkerchief. Favor will locate you with to come and carry drug, and they will not see you in border. They will see you in border. They will see you in border. I don't go see you in border. No. It's a life from the pit of hell. I don't go see you. How you want to vanish? Or you born wish not pass your wish. Now you don't go home handkerchief. Their computer self. Now wizard. Inside computer have wizard. He will read you. How you not going to read you? We are coming one. Which country are we coming from? The I wanted to know that country. Which country? You don't forget. They separate me. So make this man go. Say I carry. Yeah. As they put my bag, it make me. They separated me. They saw white substance. The other one a powder. When I did rub. Now Jamie, I can't. Are you sure it's Jamie? I remember. They put me in one corner, and I look at him. They bring police now. Don't come. Carry my district checker. I go, ooh, I don't put my powder for the small nylon. I know what happened. Because I know how I was smiling. I don't remember I put my powder, the white powder when I did rub. I don't remember I put and join the small plastic they give you. So I didn't know because I just used to rub, I throw it inside the bag. So they bring it out and go and test it. And me, I was telling this man, now me and you don't carry. Now me and you they go. I fit and say, now you give me. That's why you don't enter. Police do bidi. When they come, they say, take. They take a which tested. Nothing. I laugh. As you see, anointing will cover wickedness. If they see another powder, come go check and come back. Talk less. I thought when we class, I said, maybe you for just go to them and say, I don't know, so my pastor, they do run, so they don't carry and go. No! Many people have been told that when you get to airports, I had a story of a man many years ago who went to Herbalist because he wanted to travel to this Europe when we see they manage life. Herbalist give him so many needles swallow. Do the voodoo for and swallow many needles. So when you go to airports, go just pass without visa. Hi. At the end of the day, he never ever, hey, come on, where you go? Bring him. Come. Where your visa? They see me. He said, therefore, not only the way me and this one travel, 3 of us. They can't let us pass. They can't separate him. They can't check and wear. I can't see face not clear. It be like people in the carry. Yeah, they just remind me something. From Valencia, they separate them. When they come again, they separate them. Let me a minister come say, this guy be like guys when they carry things. So now you make me remind you, remember you. Which kind of anointing? The suspect I no clear. When they go, they separate them. When they come, they separate us. Wait see. Now let you there see us. Oh my God. They see me. Do you know that the story of that guy when he went back to meet Herbalist? The problem was not battling. Those things he swallowed was the problem. Choking him to death. They know they disappear for airports. Their machine go locate you. You can't disappear. You don't let Herbalist tell you or give you when you take and you pass freely. You don't go pass freely. It not they happen. For where if you mistakenly pass, now look. If you mistakenly pass, now look, not be prophet prayer. I've said this several times. If that Herbalist they see, make it give you 15 numbers. Say Castillon go win Madrid. 15 numbers. What are you talking about? Or Euro million. 6. That's why I don't believe in those things. Only 6 numbers. It go be the time when we say 1 million, then nobody don't win her for a long time. Herbalist, give me 6 numbers for Euro million. I go build mansion for you, Herbalist. You sure your shrine go be decorated daughter? You know how much is 1 million euro? 6. Go just give you 428100. Go put a right hand down. Somebody right hand down. I don't be Herbalist. You don't go work. You don't even work for Herbalist. Go just put and think when you go relax. Mark, October. Even as a church, we go celebrate. We go forget and Herbalist give you the number. After all, you're not coming to tell us. Now Herbalist give you. You can say, praise the Lord. The Lord has blessed me. I want 1 million. You will not give us food chop. If you want it to the house, the person will give her money. We will still pray for you. But Herbalist not the work. Now nonsense. They have put many people in jail because they promised them. A Herbalist from my town. So they talk and you're going to know it's they talk. We had the story of when the children use their hand carry enter jail. He don't do. When he dem my time and herbalist when they shake down. He do. They don't agree come up for jail. You know what to be conclusion? What about your children? They don't leave jail. He said that they break the law. For your children. Now they break law, make them face law. But beginning, I can't do it. I can't do it. No. Nobody can boast to go and do what to break the law. I like Europe. They are level now, God.